Greetings, I'm Rob Chappers.
And I'm Blind Lemon Anderton.
And welcome to the Andertons high-end boutique 5-amp challenge featuring Le Capitaine Anderton.
Hello.
Today he's French, I don't know why. And
Bonjour.
Lee has already sussed out that he's carrying currently
Comment ça va?
his own personal Fender Stratocaster.
Très bien.
But what he doesn't know is that behind him is a boutique bouquet and banquet. Think of something else beginning with B. Of 5 mainly boutique high-end amplifiers and one wild card.
Oh.
The wild card could be anything, Lee.
Okay.
Anything at all. Anything. And what we've done is Peter Honore has sat and individually tickled each one of them into a nice kind of clean shape.
I like
and
it.
on the floor at my own personal foot's disposal is your own favourite full-tone plimsoll.
Great.
So what we're going to do is plug you into each of these amplifiers one at a time, let you play through it. I'm not going to give you 20 seconds.
Thanks.
I'm going to give you like a minute.
Nice.
Because then this video will be at least 5 minutes long. And you tell me when you want me to activate the plimsoll. I will do so with my right foot, occasionally my left foot. If the amplifier has reverb, we've added it in for you already. If it doesn't have reverb, it's not involved.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, then you can just discount all of those immediately.
Your job, should you choose to accept it or not, is to mark out of 10 these 5 fantastic boutique amplifiers and also see if you can guess what they are.
How fast can you switch between them? Is it a manual thing, or
I
have
have
you got
to
it on a foot
manually
switch?
insert myself into each one of them for you.
Okay. Because I always struggle a bit when there's like 10 seconds between each sound. I'll forget, but I'll do my best.
Well,
I'll do my best.
You know, how long have you been...
behind and help out?
That might, the faster you can switch, the better. That would be awesome.
How long have you worked in a guitar store?
26 years.
26 years worth of experience listening to beautiful...
No, it's 1 year of experience 26 times, basically.
Okay. So, Pete's just organising the dog behind you.
It's behind you!
Before we engage in this, could we quickly just gesticulate towards the Holy Mayor?
Oh.
Holy Mayor. And let's begin.
Lee's boutique amplifier /down.
Challenge.
All right, Lee, are you ready? You are
Yeah.
already plugged into amplifier
Okay.
number 1.
Shall I
It is
go?
ready. Go for it.
No reverb.
Would you like some plimsollage?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not really my cup of tea, that. I tell you what it does sound like, though, is a good gigging amp. It's got that kind of punchy mid-range that you know is going to get heard, but it's not the sort of amp that I would like to sit and just sort of noodle at home with, or just, you know...
Any guess as to the brand or what it could be?
It's something more Voxy or Marshally. It's not a Fender clone.
Okay, and marks out of 10 for this Voxy Marshally non-Fender amplifier.
The way you're saying it now makes it sound like it absolutely is a Fender. Marks out of 10 as an amp for my ears. I don't really like it, so I'm going to go with a 5. But as a gigging amp, it would probably get 7. So we'll go 6 because that's halfway in between.
I like the way you got that score, Lee.
6.
Okay, here comes amplifier number 2. Are you ready? You're in.
Oh, we've got reverb. Oh man, it's horrible playing Blindfold. What is this?
Would you like to?
Yeah, put the plimsoll in. Much more my kind of vibe. No, it's okay. I'm just trying to... It's not a Fender. I don't think it's a Fender. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to give it a 7.5.
7.5 for amplifier number 2. And
which means I liked it more than the last one, but I'm still hoping there'll be another one that I'll like more.
Okay,
I'm
but
kind of
any guess at all as to what it is or what it isn't?
Could you put a bit more reverb on it, just so that I can kind of have a little listen?
Oh yeah.
On a clean tone?
Yeah.
Is it a Morgan?
A Morgan is the guess. Maybe
Yeah.
write that down on the list.
Number 3.
Here comes numero 3. Are you ready? Go.
Oh. I like that clean sound. It's my favourite clean sound, but it's totally thrown me that it hasn't got reverb on it, because I don't normally like amps that don't have reverb, but that sounds good. I so know that I've just realised that I bet one of these amps is a Kemper, isn't it? And I bet the one I like the best is a Kemper. I've just realised the stitch up. Oh no! I do like that. I do like that.
Would you
so
like
I'm
the
not
plimsoll?
going to lie. Yeah, put the plimsoll in. Doesn't sound good with the plimsoll. Yeah, it sounds really nice clean, but not... Well, all the bottom end disappears out of the plimsoll.
Okay, so amplifier number...
I'm going to give that a score of 7, and absolutely no idea what it was. It did sound Fendery though, so doesn't every Fender amp have reverb in it? So I'm now confused. I'm going to say it's some bizarre Fender with no reverb in it, even though it probably won't be.
Okay, a bizarre Fender with no reverb. And what was your score again, sorry?
7.
7.
Yeah.
For the Kemper. Okay, so it comes amplifier number 4.
It's my favourite one so far. I've just heard Pete laugh, which means this is the Kemper. I can't believe it. Go on then.
Bit of plimsoll.
Distortion, yeah. Very weird.
You're enjoying that, aren't you?
So far, the 2 amps that I've liked the most clean haven't sounded as good as the first 2 amps with the Plimsoll.
Interesting.
So yeah, that's a bit odd, isn't it? But I'm going to give this one so far a solid 8. That's a nice sound, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, here comes the last, final, and perfect amplifier. You ready? Oh.
That was very dark. Oh, did you just put the plim? Didn't really like that one, so I'm going to give that one a 6 again. It was okay. I
Right.
mean, none of them sound bad, but so I'm really surprised. Is that all the amps?
That's 5
So I haven't-
beautiful amplifiers.
I haven't given one of
4 of
them-
them boutique and 1 of them a wild card.
I haven't given one of them anything above an 8,
Interesting.
which surprised me because I am assuming that Pete has picked amps that he knows I really like,
Well, you say Pete.
or someone. Oh, okay.
We all picked together, so Rabia, Joss, myself, and Pete.
Did I have 2 amps that I gave an 8 to?
No, just the one.
Okay, so what was the other? Did I give something a 7.5?
Yeah.
Can
So-
I just try this 7.5 and the 8 again, just to see if I sort of?
So, that one, and
And can you just take a little?
Right,
Can you
okay.
just take a little bit of the mid-range out of both of them, Pete?
here you go, Pete.
There you go.
Oh.
You're in it to win.
Yeah, I like that.
Would you like the Plimsoll added, sir?
Yeah. Oh dear. Yep, that's a good amp. So
Okay.
I would use that. That's happy days. I like that.
And the other one coming up right now.
Did you take a bit of the mid-range out? Is that still? It's very punchy, isn't
I
it?
can.
And with the Plimsoll? Both solid sounding amplifiers, but I like the first one better.
So the first one you played is your favourite of the lot so far.
Yes.
Okay, fantastico. I think it's time to unveil Le Capitan. Are you ready?
I don't know if I want to know.
So let's.
Okay, shall I put this back down again?
Let's start with.
Am I allowed to take my thing off or not?
I think what I'd like to do is plug you into the amp you've chosen and see what
Yeah.
you've won.
See what I've won. Oh no.
You plugged in.
Do you want to take?
All right, so take your mask off and turn around.
No.
Kemper.
Yes! Yes!
Wow.
You are welcome, sir. I love this. Oh, this is the most fun we've had in months here. This was such an amazing test because the ears don't lie.
Well, do you know what I did say? I did say to these guys at the beginning. I said, please sit me in the middle because I know when we've done these before, the amp that's immediately behind you, I think, always sounds better than the ones. So there's my. I'm just putting that.
You know
out
what,
there.
Lee? I'll tell you what we'll do then.
Yeah.
Do you want to sit here and have a quick listen to that blues
Yeah.
cue?
Look. Do you know what?
So Lee, if you can't, they can see it because of the angles. It's a blues
What was the
cue.
one I didn't like? The one I gave a 5 to.
You didn't like that,
Okay.
It goes in order.
and you
of-
didn't
Yeah.
like.
Go on. What did we do?
So Blues Cube is number 1.
Yeah.
In second place is the Mesa Boogie. In third place is the Vox, which you called a bizarre Fender with no reverb. In
Was our Fender with no
was
reverb?
57.
Yeah,
Which you said was-
It's our Fender with no reverb.
Yeah, which is a Fender with no reverb.
Oh, so I said that, did I?
No, you said
Oh, I
it
said-
wasn't.
That is. But you said the Vox is the bizarre Fender with no reverb.
And you said the Fender.
The Fender, yeah.
You said the Fender wasn't a Fender. You said it
Great.
was probably
And they didn't
a.
do anything with reverb.
Yeah.
You said the Blues Cube was a Morgan.
Yes, you did. You
Uh,
said Morgan.
Yeah.
And then in fifth is the Milkman.
So, I think.
So basically, a solid state amp with a digital reverb.
But take a listen to it. Plug it in. Play it.
This is the pedal steel mini.
Sounds good, man.
I know.
And just plug me into the. So plug me into the Vox then that I thought sounded like a Fender. See, now that I know it doesn't sound like a Fender anymore, it sounds like a Vox. But this, and herein lies the problem.
But you're right. When you put the plimsoll on.
Was that my? No, that was my second favourite, wasn't it?
Yeah. Low end disappears.
Which was the one that I said I didn't really like, but would probably be a really good gigging amp.
The Fender. You said
Yeah.
it wasn't a Fender. You didn't really like it, but it would probably be quite a good gigging amp.
Brilliant.
But that's
Brilliant.
great though. Here.
Doesn't sound like a traditional Fender, does it? I think a lot of those old Tweed amplifiers that get a bit cranked as well aren't. They're not. I suppose when I think Fender, I think blackface, big clean sound,
Yeah,
big
yeah.
reverb, all that kind of stuff. Old Bassmans and 57 Deluxes and all that kind of stuff. I don't think.
You like the Blues Cube,
Yeah, I
Lee?
do.
It sounds great.
Put me in that.
Honestly, we were all like, "Oh, he's going to pick the Blues Cube." It sounds great.
Yeah.
I picked it because I know that they tweaked it, done some changes. They worked with Eric.
Has it got any of the tone capsules in this one, or is it just the standard one it comes with?
It's an £800 digital combo,
Yeah.
but they work really
me
closely with
try
some
the-
amazing artists.
You know what
And
though? This is my problem now, isn't it? And I'm exactly the same with this as I am with Kemper and everything. I do these blindfold tests, and I end up going, I really like them, and I can't tell the difference. And then some internal part of me inhibits me from ever really wanting to own one.
Try the boogie.
It's a good sound. This didn't we lose? Didn't think that sounded brilliant with. Yeah.
But do you prefer that boogie, or do you prefer that Blues Cube?
Clean. I prefer the Blues Cube,
And
probably with the pedal as well.
here's the thing: if you take the pedal off, if you just put the gain on the amp, we're just going to give you some of the amp gain in.
Oh man, it's good. Sounds great.
Yep. It
There are
does.
two amps that you didn't bring in that you probably intentionally, I don't know, maybe you didn't intentionally avoid them, but Morgan PR12
Yep.
and the Victory V40 Deluxe.
Yep.
I assumed you would have here, and that was why I said, actually, no, I can think I can redeem myself. I didn't mark any above 8,
No.
honestly, because I kept thinking I've heard better amps in here than
Sure.
any of these, and then I'm like, oh, this is really weird. And in my mind, I was thinking, well, you must have got a Morgan PR12 and you must have got a Victory V40 Deluxe. So they must be in there. So but why isn't it? Maybe Pete hasn't dialed them in a way that I'd like them best. But in a way, I'm quite relieved to find out that a couple of amps that I thought I really liked weren't here.
So what you're saying, if I'm reading this correctly, is that we should do this again at some point, including those amplifiers and the
Yeah,
Blues
well,
Cube.
I mean, yeah, maybe the thing to do is another shootout, another day where I pick the amps. Like,
right,
I
and
pick
then
my
we blindfold
and then
you.
blindfold myself.
Yeah.
And by all means, chuck a Blues Cube or a Kemper in as the like, one of them.
And that's not even the expensive, they've
That's
got
not the 212, is it?
There's just the 1/12, yeah, it's just an £800 digital combo.
I mean, in a way, I'm kind of like, the only way I'm going to sit and tell you that the best one of these 5 amplifiers is the Blues Cube is if you blindfold me.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like, happy days.
But there was no Kemper.
Oh, good. Well, no, to be honest with you, I didn't. It was literally, I was like 2 or 3 amps in.
We just couldn't believe it because we thought that would be the case. And then when you went, that's the best one, we were like, because, I mean, what's the most expensive one here?
The Boogie.
I mean, that's, well, how much is the Boogie? Like 14?
No. They'll all be like 20, 22 maybe?
Yeah, but that's
25?
yeah,
Or
that's 28. That's 29.
Oh, that's the limited hand-wired
that's
one,
the
is it?
limited
Yeah,
hand-wired
that's the
one.
real expensive one.
Yeah. This
Well,
one
actually,
is
no,
1800.
these are all the thick end of the, I mean, they're all at least double what this is.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
There you go. Well, I have been...
Yet again, Lee Anderton shows that the blindfold shoot as he does are incredibly damaging to everything Andertons is trying to sell you.
I love the bleak honesty of the situation we have here. It's they worked with some really high-end artists to bring that to market, and yeah, I mean there you go. It's really cool. I like this. I can't wait to read the comment section. I've been Rob Chapman.
I've been the captain.
See you later.
Bye.
Shirts inside. Oh, yeah, I got my shirt on inside out. in honour of all those tired parents who have odd socks and shirts inside out.
Shall I tell you why today's going so well, Rob?
Why?
Because I've got my lucky Friday socks on.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I have Monday to Friday
I
socks.
hate to ask, but I'm going to have to ask for your Lucky Friday socks.
No, as in socks that say Friday on them. I've got this thing, I open my sock drawer up and normally you grab a pair of socks and I've got like the 7 days of the week's socks. Like the ones just have the words sewn into them.
You got underwear like that as well.
And yeah, and if I get like, I have a theory, like a phobia thing or a superstition of never wearing like the wrong day's socks.
Right. What's going to happen now, Lee?
What?
Is that you're going to get an influx of socks sent to Andertons.
It's all good. Socks and pants, if you want to send them in,
Right.
I'll wear anything.
Right.
I'll wear my Monday ones now.
Only new pants, though, not old pants. Hey everybody, thanks for watching the Andertons Guitar YouTube channel. If you're a drummer or a keyboard player or interested in music technology, you might find one of our other channels interesting, and I'll put details of those in the description below. If you want to find out more about the products we've just featured, please click here. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt like this, please click here. If you want to watch another video on our guitar channel, click down here. And to subscribe to our guitar channel, click here. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.